Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tarot Bee. I'm Debbie. I'm here with your tarot reading for the 18th of December 2022. Hope you're all doing well today. Let's give the cards a good shuffle to start us off. We got for a message for the 18th. There we go. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands energy coming in. This could be us ourselves embodying the energy of the Queen of Wands. Or it could be that we have a Queen of Wands energy in our situation. So the Queen of Wands then, and a maturer female energy, fire sign, somebody who is a very confident person, somebody who's very passionate, okay, very prosperous. Someone who's very generous and warm, has a lovely, vibrant energy, okay? This can be telling us, it's definitely a yes card, okay, for anybody that has a question in mind today, because this is a fortunate thumbs up. This is telling us that everything's going to work out okay, all right? Leading us into the situation, we're seeing the Chariot coming in, which is beautiful imagery in this particular deck here. Now, the Chariot, we've got Cancer energy coming in here. We've got movement, okay? You're taking the reins, you're taking control. This is somebody very driven. This is somebody who is very motivated, knows where they're going. They're going there at pace, okay? It could be for some people that travel. You've been traveling there in the past. Transport could be important. We could have received a new car, or we could have been, you know, traveling, full stop. This is about a relocation for some of you, but for others, this is just about being driven, and it's about power, having some power behind you. Somebody's had a lot of power behind them. I feel like somebody's been encouraged to go for a situation by somebody else there. I'm getting that. In the future, we're seeing the Six of Pentacles coming in. So the Six of Pentacles is that charitable energy. It's give and take. It's balancing a situation. You're feeling very generous with your time. You're sharing your time with other people. You're sharing your money with other people. You may be feeling generous, and you may be wanting to buy gifts for everybody. Now, also, you may have somebody else around you who is acting like that at this time. So it's usually a sign of abundance and good fortune and cooperation, okay? Cooperation between two lovers or friends, or cooperation in the workplace. But you're sharing resources, and you're in it together, you know? It's a very balanced feeling that we're getting. Okay, then, what have we got to come in to clarify these cards? So what are we seeing to clarify the Chariot today? First of all, well, coming in to clarify is the Devil. Okay, so what we're seeing here is a lot of passion and enthusiasm for a situation, okay? And when we're seeing the Devil energy coming in, what I'd be saying is be careful what's driving this force forward. For some of you, you have been driven away, but for others of you, you may be being driven by greed, or somebody around you may be driven by greed. Because what we're seeing with the Devil is overindulgence. For some people, it's addictions, okay? Addictions to anything. It could be, you know, that could be a number of things, that we could be having somebody with an addiction problem. That could be what's driving us forward. We could be wanting to drive ourselves away from this addictive past, or this addiction problem we've had in the past, I should say. We're overcoming problems when we see the Chariot. We know we're overcoming it. We're very, very driven to do so. We're feeling very, very powerful to do so. So that would be the best kind of scenario that I would see coming out from those two cards. You know, like I say, we could have had somebody around us who was very egotistical. We could have had somebody around us who was obsessed. Okay, we could be being driven by fear, you know, we could be being driven by fear as well. So several scenarios could be playing out there. But we could be having as well, we could be being driven by sexual desires as well. You know, there's a sexual, isn't there, with this? So we could be entering a relationship, or somebody could be entering a relationship with us out of that sexual passion. Yeah, that's what we were seeing here with this Queen of Wands. You know, there could be a lot of sexual passion between two people. We're seeing, coming in to clarify, our Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Okay, so for somebody, you're their wish come true. Yeah, that's how they see you. This could very much be this could very much be a person who's coming into your life, or who's come into your life recently. You could be seeing them around you right now. This could feel for you like a wish come true relationship. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of emotion between two people. We're seeing happy times. Again, we're seeing cooperation. We're seeing balance in terms of emotional feelings for one another. We're seeing generosity. We're seeing abundance. Very similar energy to the Six of Pentacles here. You know, it's good cheer, we're celebrating, the universe is smiling down upon us, we're looking beautiful. You know, I feel like this may be two people coming together. Yeah, I do. And then they're driven by a sexual passion. That would certainly be a nice outcome for today. Coming in to clarify our Six of Pentacles, we are seeing the Seven of Swords coming in. Now that Seven of Swords, it does like to come in. The Seven of Swords is that there's something untrustworthy about it. There's some uncertainty around. Yeah, I think we need to ask ourselves, openly and honestly, ask yourself what you want from this relationship, because this person may be being driven by something else. The demon in him, the sexual demon in him. This could be about sex for somebody else, okay? And for you, you could be seeing this more about love. So I'd ask yourself whether or not this is balanced, because I think this might be coming in as a warning. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. You may end up sabotaging this in the future, because this could be self-sabotage. But it tends to be somebody who's coming in quite cunning. They've got another agenda. Yeah, somebody has another agenda. On the surface, it looks like a win-win situation. But secretly, there might be somebody here with some hidden agendas. Okay, so be careful of that. Right, any other insight, guidance, messages for us for the 18th of December then? What are we seeing coming in? Any other messages, guidance? We're seeing the Tower, which I did see come out a few times in the pre-shuffle, and it doesn't really surprise me it's come out. It's coming out with that Devil. We're seeing the Three of Swords, okay. And we're seeing the Page of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, you could have, right, the Three of Swords is about a painful separation from somebody, but it's overcoming that painful separation, right? You may be overcoming that painful separation by creating attention from other people, okay, moving on quickly into passionate sexual relationship. That could be it for you. You know, that's how you're healing. That's how you're dealing with this. Now, we're seeing that Tower come in. So the Tower is a sudden change. Very, very sudden. It's usually negative, because it usually is something that's rocked your world down to its foundations. You're finding yourself having to start again from scratch. Now, it could be for some of you that we're seeing an ex-partner coming back in. We're seeing an ex-partner coming back in. That is kind of how I'm seeing it. The return of the ex. Okay, the return of the ex. And the ex is coming back in full of passion. Full of passion. This person has broken your heart before. This person was your wish come true. Now, there's been a sudden separation from somebody. There's something has happened, and it could be to do with somebody's addiction problems or obsessive behaviours. We could be seeing obsessive behaviours here. We could be seeing addictions, like I say. We could be seeing something not quite right there with sexual desire. Like I said, a number of things. But that is also, that addiction's what seems to be attracting them back into you as well. So what the things that led this relationship to come to a sudden end is what's making it come back again, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, this person has this desire for you that's maybe quite unhealthy. It's toxic, yeah. I feel like we're seeing a toxic relationship. But for you, this is, you really love this person. You really love this person. And you're having a hard time separating yourself from that person. You know, and what I'm seeing in the future here is with that Page of Cups, is that could be somebody coming in with an apology. We could be seeing someone coming in the future there wanting to make amends, wanting to repair any damage that's been done. They're coming in with this attitude of, it's going to be very balanced, everything's going to be fair, we're going to talk to each other fairly, we're going to share finances, everything's going to be lovely and harmonious, and we're going to cooperate with each other, and they're coming in like this. But we're seeing this Seven of Swords, which makes me feel that this person has not changed. I feel like I've said this in a recent reading as well. They've not changed, this person. You know, they're driven by addiction, they're driven by sex, they're driven by money. It's something unhealthy. It's a toxic relationship. And unfortunately, you're kind of stuck in that energy while you're not healing, and while you're still seeing this person as being your everything, your hope, you know, your dreams, your wishes, your life, your happiness, your everything. Yeah, because that's what we're seeing with the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Let's take some final cards. We've got a final card today for this message for the 18th. We're seeing the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm going to clarify with the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Okay, so certainly financially, everything is looking good for this situation. You are going to be a lot more abundant. It's going to bring in a lot of happiness. It's the start of something, I say, the start of much more prevalent times for you. You know, I see you investing in something, and I see growth and accomplishment with this new endeavour. Now, it could be a new love relationship, it could be a job, it could be a career for others. But something is certainly going to start paying off for you. Something's starting to pay off. It's a new project that fills you with passion. You know, it is the beginning of something, right? So perhaps this opportunity, we might be seeing it now, but we're choosing to ignore it because we're focused on the past. Our focus is definitely on the past, by the way. You know, we're stuck. We're not going to move on while our focus is on the past. When I feel like there's opportunities being offered to us that we need to take, because it's going to lead to happiness, it's going to lead to fulfillment. You know, it's going to lead to abundance for a lot of us. So you will see things starting to pay off if you take this risk, this gamble. For some of us, we might have recently received a message of good news, a message about something positive in terms of money anyway, you know, this message. But it's just somebody who's feeling optimistic, yeah? There's an optimism here, there's an optimism. Now your optimism, we could turn this around about this relationship. You could be you feeling optimistic that the universe is bringing in this opportunity for you by bringing this person back in your life. You could be seeing it as, oh, you know, all that hard work I've done, it's paying off. All that hard work I've done on myself, they're seeing, they're noticing me, they're coming back in, everything's going to be all right. It's going to heal this pain. Yeah, you get me? That's also what we could be seeing here, because there's a lot of naivety with this Page of Wands. You know, that you're eager and optimistic in terms of love. You want something, deeply want something to pay off. But I feel like if we do take that risk, that in the future, we might see old patterns starting to return. So I think we need to be careful of the decisions that we're making right now. Okay, let's see what we've got from the universe. What message do we have from our universe? Okay, we're seeing the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. So for those of you that are working on yourself, you're working on your spirituality, you're engaging in this practice, you'll find yourself becoming a lot more strong. The more work you put in, the more work you put into yourself, you'll be steered in the right direction by the universe, and you'll feel you can end this toxic cycle that I feel like you've been in, because I feel like that's what that is today. That's what I'm picked up on with that message. You need to end that cycle. Okay, so what's our butterfly oracle bringing us? What do we need to be concentrating on today? What's going to be important to us? Relationship dynamics is coming out. Relationship dynamics. Okay, so this is what I've picked up on, isn't it, in today's reading? And I think perhaps we're being guided to make sure we've done the work on ourselves before we become open to letting in anyone from the past that might be bringing in toxicity and negative energy. We don't want to fall back into that trap again. We're looking for equality moving forward. We're looking for balance. And that's what we deserve, and that's what we need to be fighting for right now. That's what we need to do. We need to be more in control of the relationship dynamics. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I will be back tomorrow. Take care.